Hello everyone, so welcome you back to Ashok Tutorials. Well, today we are going to we are going to solve the Ctet 2024 expected and previous years old question paper, and this will be for paper 1 English. Alright, so this is the third video I am making. So let's see what do we have in question number 1. Alright, so question number 1 says that Ankita, a teacher of class 3, finds that some learners prefer to get new information in written form instead of verbal information. Their learning style is which one? Auditory, visual, kinesthetic, or aesthetic? Now, see, who is Ankita? Ankita is a teacher of class 3. So, in her class, that is, students of class 3, some of them they like to get the information in the written form or in writing form. That means maybe on the blackboard or maybe on the book. So they like that rather than just listening to the verbal information. So what does it mean? Does it mean that their learning style is auditory? See, by the word itself, audio means what? Sound, right? Kinesthetic means the which involves movement. Then aesthetic means which involves the beauty or the appreciation. So here the best option will be verbal. All right, verbal. So sorry, I forgot to give you time here to solve this. All right, so let's continue with the next question. All right, before that, what do we mean by that? So search learning style, right? This considered as visual learning style, right? So these visual learning is a learning style in the Fleming's VARK model, all right, where a learner needs to see information in order to process it, which means the learners are learning by seeing, all right, not just listening but by using their sense of sensation of like watching the thing or seeing the thing, all right, sensation of sight. So now let's go to the next question, that is question number 2. So a teacher in class 4 has given a task on role play where the learners are asked to exchange their ideas. The learners are asked to exchange their ideas in a given situation. Which skill is she trying to enhance? So the teacher of class 4, she is giving role play to the learners, all right? They are asked to act or to do a drama. So which skill is the teacher trying to enhance? So is it acting? Is it acting? All right, they are asked to exchange their ideas. Remember this line. Is it reading, speaking, acting, or writing? Which of the following will be the correct answer? So I give you a few seconds to think and answer. Pause the video and answer. All right, so correct answer here is speaking. All right, speaking is the correct answer. Why? Because role play activities are an excellent way of what? Way to improve speaking. And what is speaking? Speaking means communication skills, right? So it allows children to act out what they would do in a real life situation. All right, so this is what it means. Let's go to the next question, that is question number 3. Which question here? Question number 3. All right, so here a teacher should use a learner's mother tongue while teaching in the classroom. Because now, why a teacher should use a learner's mother tongue in the classroom? What is the reason? So number 1 is each child will learn at the same pace if they are taught in their mother tongue. Learners will answer all the questions if they are learning in their mother tongue. Learners will understand the new concepts easily and feel more accepted in the classroom. There will be least distraction in the class. So among these, which one do you think is the correct answer? Please mark it and count your marks as well. So pause the video. All right, so the correct answer here is option C, that is learners will understand the new concept easily and feel more accepted in the classroom in which the mother tongue is being used. All right, so research shows that children learn better, right, when they are taught in their mother tongue. Thus a teacher should use the learner's mother tongue while teaching in the classroom. So let's go to question number 4. So question number 4, right, how can a teacher develop good writing skill in budding writers? What? good writing skill. How a teacher can develop good writing skill. How can a teacher develop good writing skill in the budding writers? In the budding writers means the small kids, all right, budding writers. So by giving clear instructions on the topic and the word limit, by giving learners detailed feedback only on their grammatical errors, by asking learners to write in a good handwriting, by praising learners what they did well and making specific comments to improve further. So please pause the video and answer. So the correct answer here is option B, that is by praising the learners what they did well and making specific comment to improve further. See, we as teachers, we do not have to always complain, always criticize our learners, right? We as teachers, we should act as role models. Role models means what? We should be, genuine enough, we should be approachable, we should be good enough, we should be kind enough, we should be passionate enough, compassionate enough, we should be patient enough. So we should give them enough opportunity so the students, they feel at home, they feel that you are his or her family member, so they feel more, they feel more comfortable to talk to you, they feel more comfortable to, and once the students are happy, once they started liking you, they will not mind whether you scold them or whether you give them feedback or whether you talk to them in a rough manner. So they will not mind it, all right, and in fact they will try to be happy, they will be more happy to listen to you and they will follow you. So that's why we as teachers, we have to praise the students sometimes, we have to we have to ignore their little mistakes also sometimes, and we should always whenever you are appreciating a child, you appreciate them before the whole class, which means in front of the whole class you can appreciate the child. But when you are going to criticize a child, please do not criticize in front of the class, which means the child's friends are there, right? So the child feels very bad. So when you have to criticize them or when you have to correct them, please call the child separately or privately and give him or her the feedback he or she needs, right? So this is what I believe actually. So let's write, by praising the learner what happens, what they did well and making specific comments to improve further, right? A teacher can develop good writing skills in the budding writers. So this way a teacher can help the child. Now let's go to the next question, that is question number 5. All right, question number 5. So the purpose of formative assessment, see, you all know what is formative assessment, what is summative assessment. So what is formative assessment? Formative assessment means which is taking place during the course of time, course of study, during the teaching learning process, right? That is called formative assessment. So why is formative assessment done? To make comparisons between two different learners? Not at all. Labeling students? No. See, these things are negative words. Comparing the students, then labeling the students. To use a variety of ways to collect information about the students' learning, to conduct class tests on weekly basis. Now I give you some time, please pause the video and mark your answer. So the correct answer here is option number C, that is to use a variety of ways to collect information about the students' learning, right? So the goal of formative assessment is to monitor students' learning, to provide ongoing feedback that will help students identify their strengths and weaknesses and target areas that needs to be worked on or looked into. All right, so let's go to the next question now, question number 6. All right, so for teaching children of class 1, we should focus more on oral language development. Which of the following classroom practice will enable learners to enhance oral skill at class? Oral means the sound, the mouth, using the voice, right? Is it learning alphabets, singing, grammar games, or role play? Which of these will be the correct answer? You pause the video and answer. So the correct answer here will be singing. All right, so when the child is singing, his oral language skill will develop, right? So singing rhymes help children develop auditory, that is oral skills, such as discriminating between sounds and developing the ear for the music of words. All right, so they know how to listen, what to listen, when to listen, and what sound belongs to what kind of source, so they understand, right? Let's go to the next question now. Question number 7. All right, we'll go to question number 7 now. All right, which of the following type of questions on a test will be helpful for assessing the creativity of the learner? So what type of questions on a test will be helpful for what? For assessing the creativity. What? Creativity of the learners. One word question, open-ended questions, multiple choice question, true false question. Creativity, or which means the students will get the chance to write and express himself or herself. Which one do you think? Please pause the video and mark. So the correct answer here is open-ended questions. Open-ended question means how, when, why, right? Where we have to explain it. So the students, students reactions. All right, so what happens here? Open-ended questions in a test will be helpful, right, in assessing the creativity of the learners, as open-ended questions require an answer with a proper explanation. So the type of questions where you are asked to explain, where you are asked how so and so happen, or how it happens, please show. So that is called open-ended question. Open-ended question means the children, they get enough time or enough space to explain what they think about. All right, let's go to the next question now. All right, now we have question number 8. Which of the following statement about language is true? Which of the following about language is true? It is a system of systems. It is systematic. It is a rule of rules and exceptions. It is an idea of ideas. Please answer. So which of the following statement about language is true? So the correct answer here is number A, that is, it is a system of systems. It is a system of systems. So this is an important question. Please remember this. All right, remember this. So language is considered as a system primarily because why? It is made up of linguistic units, all right, that are interdependent of each other, right? Since they are smaller units working within a whole system, right? So thus language becomes a system of systems. All right, so this is the correct answer and correct explanation you can give about it. Now let's go to the next question. That is question number 9. So language is learned best in which way? What is the proper way of learning a language? In contexts, in isolation, in alphabetical orders, when presented word by word. So which is the correct way? So please answer, pause the video and answer. So the correct answer here is option A, that is in contexts. So language is learned best in context, all right, which means language learning through context is the gateway to what? Gateway to effectively communicating with another person, right? So when you are, you have developed your language skills, communication skills, you can really convey what you want to say, or what you heard, or how you want to express yourself, the different type of languages you want to learn, the different type of, way you want to communicate. So all those things, like when your linguistic skill is, enhanced or improved, then, people like you very much because you can speak different languages, right? You can speak in Khasi, Garo, Panar, then you can speak in Bengali, Assamese, Hindi, Nepali, right? So people like you when you can speak their own languages, right? So even I can speak few languages. I understand Khasi little bit, I understand Panar little bit, and Garo I can speak very well. I can write in Garo. Then Assamese, Bengali also I can speak. Hindi I can speak. English I can speak. So this way we learn languages. So I encourage you all also to learn different type of languages, so that when you go to Assam, it becomes easy. When you know Assamese, when you go to Bengal, if you know Bengali, it becomes easy. When you go to Garo Hills, if you know Garo, it becomes easy. When you go to Khasi Hills, if you know Khasi, it becomes easy. When you go to Jaintia Hills, if you speak Panar, it becomes easy for you, right? So people feel at home. People really like you when you are speaking in their own languages. Even if you speak broken one, it does not matter. They really appreciate, they really like. At least you are trying, right, to learn their language. So it really sounds very cute, when you are trying to speak certain language which is not yours. At least you are trying to speak, right? So it really makes the environment very joyful. We feel happy when somebody tries to learn our own language, right? So let's go to the last question, that is question number 10. So the purpose of diagnostic test in language learning is to give feedback to the parents, fill the progress report of the students, plan and prepare question paper for summative assessment, know the group in learners understanding. So pause the video and mark the correct answer here. Alright, so the correct answer here is option D. The purpose of diagnostic test in language learning is to know the group in learners understanding. The purpose of diagnostic test in language learning is to know the gaps. Alright, is to know, not group. Alright, this is a typing error here. Know the gap in learners understanding. This is not group, this is not group. The correct is gap, to know the gap in learners understanding. Diagnostic test also measures the student's understanding, right, of a subject, area or skill base. So this helps in this way, right? So in certain ways it helps. So this is not group, this is gap. All right, so I think we are done with this. So thank you everyone for staying connected with Ashok Tutorials, and thank you so much for showing your love and support. And please, as I have solved this question, please try to solve it along with me, right? And let's see how much marks you get by the end of this video. Actually, this is the end of the video, but still I hope you have watched my previous video where I want you to solve the question along with me, so that by the end of the video we find out like how much you have scored out of 10 marks, right? So this is all in this video. Thank you everyone.